basically said that she blamed Sexyy Red for what's going on here with the young girls. I disagree. I see a bunch of old women following Sexyy Red. I see a bunch of older women banging Sexyy Red songs, turning up to Sexyy Red songs. You know, especially in our community where, I don't know the percentages, the overwhelmingly majority of women are the parents of the child. They have the access to what the child listens to and what they do. I'm not a parent, so I can't really say as far as how all that works. They give them a tablet to get them out their face. They put on a TV show or YouTube to get it to occupy them so they can have a peace of mind and enjoy their day. And I can't sympathize with them on that, but I can understand it, how patient you have to be with children. I done seen mothers watch reality shows with their kids that their kids shouldn't even be exposed to or be watching, and they could be like, well, the kid got the tablet and I'm watching Jocelyn over here, but the kid is still paying attention to it. So when I look at it, a lot of times not having that censorship is crazy. I mean, but y'all could say, well, it's the young girls, the young girls. The old women turning up to it too. Let's call it what it is. A lot of these old women, oh, I like Sexyy Red, you know, because she herself and she helps women feel liberated. I've heard it all. This is who a lot of women in our community are. Like it or not, this is who they are. This is who they persona. No, it used to be like, it used to be a low-key thing. Where you see the quiet girl in high school, you think she quiet, she ain't got no emotion going on. I remember I told this story before. I remember I was like, wanted to get at this girl in school. It was a senior year. I don't know what grade she was. I was trying to get at her or whatever. I'm trying to talk to her, so she wouldn't even like talk to me. She wouldn't even show me no play. Funniest thing, girl. She quiet, straight looking girl. Like, so I'm like, she wouldn't even give me no play, right? So one day, my homies, they end up getting Saturday school. They was younger than me. They ended up getting Saturday school. They said, we got this one runner on the floor. And I seen it was her. I said, yo. Like, you would, a lot of times you would never know. I had another chick I should drop off. I ain't do nothing with her. And sometimes her mother would need a ride to work and stuff. And I would give her mother a ride to work, whatever. Or give her a ride, whatever. So it wasn't nothing. She was quiet. She was cool. Like, you would, like, really never think nothing of it. Like, she was quiet. She was cool. And after we graduated, you know, my homie seen me. I was at this other girl crib. He seen me. He was like, well, come holler at me when you done over here or whatever like that. I went around there and shit. He was like, we was talking whatever about the hoes, whatever. And he was like, yeah, my little homie, because the chick stayed around the corner. He like, my little homie just had Amber mopping them up all the time. She a little freak. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, then my mom, I'm like, damn. Like, I never would have guessed it. You know what I'm saying? She was just cool. Somebody dropped off, stayed around the corner. She was nice. Like I said before, y'all be thinking these quiet girls and these girls with persona and stuff, and, you know, they may turn you down because you may not be the one for them. You know, women have different types when they come to attraction, but check out the Patreon for all of that. Like, they don't know what they want to eat, so they damn sure don't know what they want in a man. So, but I've seen, like, dealing with women, like, you done seen situations on that tip where you be like, ain't no way she gonna like me out of the rest of the dudes that's around. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, she end up choosing you. You know what I'm saying? But if you was like focusing on her, she wouldn't like. I think it's something like where all the guys show attention. It's something with women where all the guys will show them attention, with the one guy that really ain't paying them attention that turn them on, which is crazy. And once you learn these things, bro, like it's like you gotta dog out women for them to act right. And that's unfortunate, bro. Like, that's something for the Patreon. Like, you have to dog women out for them to fall in line, and that's unfortunate, bro. Like, if you show them too much attention, they turned off, they dry up, and that's, to me, that's just messed up. But it's just the way it is. But back on Sexyy Red or whatever, like, yeah, I heard a bunch of old women feeling liberated and turning up and turning back their hands of time and playing that music and resonating with them. And But pretty much when the hip hop community got hijacked by them folks, shout out to my brother Philip Scott and African diaspora, when them folks hijacked it, it's subliminal, bro. First, it used to be subliminal when the radio was, the top thing for music. Then we started getting more visuals, once people started getting cable. So it wasn't just like the Thriller. Michael Jackson dropped the Thriller, a visual, music video visual. And everybody used to sit in front of the TV and it was like a movie. Like when I was in the teenager, it became like MTV Jams, and you seeing everybody got a video, and the girls twerking. You had BET after dark, whatever it was. So it became, like now you got a visual, now you seeing things, and now you got that, you still got those visuals, and on top of the, the radio, you still have the social media visuals. So now with the Instagram and the TikTok, you getting the best part of the song. You getting the best part of the twerking, the best part of the nakedness. You getting a catchy beat. They're making sure she have production. It's the machine. The machine is powerful. We haven't controlled hip hop in quite some time. The machine is powerful. So now subliminally, these women are getting up under the trance of the city girl stuff. They don't do things for us, because if they was really trying to, get with, men, especially black men, and be with us, they know that no man is going to take a city girl serious. They right for the stroke. They ain't right for a long-term relationship. And our black women sexualize a lot of everything they do is sexualized. Some people may say, well, that's just a stereotype. And no, it's not. They dance is sexualized. They praise God, praise the Lord. In the place of worship is sexualized. They cook, they sexualize. Turn on social media. So for them people to say, well, I hate her for what she done to the young girls, the older women, I'm talking about the cougars, the cougar women, the 30-plus-year-old women. They going on vacations, twerking that brunch, and on top of the brunch tables. And remember, the brother down there in Dallas had to tell the women to act like they had some sense. They was dancing in the brother's restaurant. These are women that's fully aware of what's right and what's wrong. These women that's traveling across the country twerking with little to no money in their pocket. Let's throw it on the table. Let's throw it on the table. So, it's, to me, it's unfortunate. To me, it's unfortunate, but to say that she is just the young girls, absolutely not. The young girls are now setting a trend for this. You don't see women speaking. You don't see too many women like the lady in the video. Well, I ain't gonna play the video because she was cussing. But you don't see too many women speaking out against Sexyy Red. She empowering them to be what they are. Y'all want to know why so many 304s, so many skeezers, so many thoughts, whatever y'all want to call them, so many promiscuous women? Is because a lot of y'all men, especially the brothers, y'all procreated with these women. And then she never wanted to be under the leadership, or you never wanted to be with her and build with her. So what did you expect? If you lay with a promiscuous woman, or a loose goose, or a runner, whatever you want to call them, what you expect your child gonna be raised by? I've seen it my whole life, where I've been in my homies and had sisters, and they then became single mothers and had dudes running in and out of their house, and like, I've seen it. Where do you think they learned the female nature that's being continued to be perpetuated generation after generation? So I don't blame Sexyy Red. You can say whatever you want to do. I really believe she's the key to unlocking, showing these men who these women really are. Back in the day, it used to be low key. Like I gave you a couple examples. It used to be low key. You got a little quiet girl, like you wouldn't even know. And there was another girl that wanted to talk to me at school. She had the courage to come up to me, say something. Bro, my homie said, let's pick this chick up. Right? Give her a ride or whatever. Next thing you know, he in the back seat undressing her. Like this the same chick that tried to get me to cuff her. And she really didn't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she seen me and she, like, and he undressed her and it was what it was for them. Like, in front of me and somebody else. So it was 3 of us in the car. It was 3 of us in the car. So think about that for a minute, man. Think about that for a minute. Now they are just with social media, you know, empowering them, and other women empowering them, and them going on social media to tell us, and Sexyy Red providing the soundtrack. They're just showing us who they are. It's not her. If Sexyy Red, let's say City Girls, Sexyy Red, none of them existed, none of this new age, this is still what they would be doing. They still would be twerking at brunch. They still will be moving around, being promiscuous with multiple guys. They still will want to be getting money. I remember my grandmother told my mother, "You never get rid of your money, man." Mother just said at Thanksgiving, "Always give a guy with money." That's what our women in our community is about. Is money. It's not investments. It's not stocks. It's not bonds. It's not longevity as far as long-term investments. And I'll say this on the Patreon all the time, man. I say it on the Patreon all the time. The other races of women, they build with their men and they reap the benefits. Even if they playing the finesse game, they finesse for timeshares, real estate, cars. They finesse for things bigger than that. Pensions, 401ks. You know what I'm saying? Our women in our community, $40, $100 here, a rent here, a car note here. They finessing for something way greater than that. And a lot of those women play the long game. They wait for the kids to graduate. And then a lot of them will divorce their husband and raise their kids. But a lot of women in our community don't care about them kids, bro. Because if they did, they would understand once you have 2 parents raising in a household, guess what? It takes 2 incomes. It takes a feminine and a masculine balance to be able to be able to raise children properly. And with 2 incomes, guess what? You can leave them with something. You can take them to get their first apartment. You give them a car, pay it up a year. You got money for their education. Y'all more likely to have life insurance, multiple policies, so if something happened, they can be successful. But when you break up a household, come on, whatever, and the man is the one that leaves the assets. The grandmother got the assets because your grandfather. You know what I'm saying? The man leave the assets, so if you break up with the man, the kids don't get those assets because the mother raised him and didn't really wasn't able to really show them. The father wasn't able to show them full time how to take care of the assets. I remember it's an Asian guy on YouTube, man. He said his father, you know, he does a trading class. He shows people how his father showed him how to trade. You know, imagine if they mother broke up. You think he would have been able to show his son how to trade adequately, you know, if they didn't live in the same household? Absolutely not. Or do everything he needed to do. When we work together in the household, the men let you know, like, look here, you've seen videos where the daughter starting to twerk and the father will chastise her and check her and tell her, no, thank you, that ain't what we doing. That's the masculine energy. When the father's being too hard, when the son really hurt his leg, he said, tough it out, but it's really hurt. That's where the mother come in. You need a balance. A father's not gonna allow Sexyy Red to be played on his watch. That's not gonna happen. And he's not going to allow the woman that's under his household to be twerking and doing that stuff neither. A woman that he doesn't see as a sexual being, that he doesn't just see for sex, as a woman he sees as a mother and a co-leader, or, you know, a parent, I won't say co-parent, a parent to the child. Ain't gonna let that happen. Sexyy Red is doing God's work. And people gonna hate I said that. All y'all doing is getting visibility on what used to be in the shadows. Like this little part in the shadows, we shine light on it. We seen the cockroaches go everywhere, bed bugs go everywhere. Now you're getting visibility. We can act like the problem hasn't been underlying the whole time. We can act like it ain't been there. But girls like her, well, artists like City Girls and Sexyy Red and the one girl that made the Plan B, bro. This is the reality of what's going on. I think people really need to see it and see we got a problem. But hey, check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree to check me on Patreon, X, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Appreciate the love and support.